It's crazy to think where ideas can come from, and more often than not, ideas that are implemented are usually from other people. So with that being said, it's worth mentioning, but this is the gamer article was saying the PS5's welcome hub came from a team's hackathon. And for those of you guys that don't know, a hackathon is pretty much a event that lasts for a few days, and usually it's a group of people coming together in order to try and fix problems by creating new opportunities, creating new products or items, or something that doesn't currently exist. But the thing is that while hackathons seem like a cool idea, more often than not, I've only ever seen these, at least personally, implemented with students at university, for example. So like university students would come together, they would be posed with a problem and then have like a theme which has to be implemented as part of their solution to said problem, or just other things like that. But the idea is that you're supposed to come up with an idea in order to fix a problem, and apparently this is where the idea of the welcome hub for the PlayStation 5 actually originally came from. And I thought that was kind of interesting. If you can't think of anything good yourself, ask someone else to create a good idea for you. That has not really hurt people all that much. In fact, it's really the rich people that seem to be getting away with that sort of thing. But anyway, that's besides the point. So moving away from that, this all came about. So in the middle of last year, Sony introduced the major update to PS5's UI, which included the welcome hub. And as you can see, you can see your controller, how much it's charged, your trophies, people online that are playing games, your captures, your wish list, and you can move all of these widgets around as well. So you can kind of like flavor things around however you like and add or remove different widgets as you please. Even though all of these things are accessible elsewhere, the welcome hub is supposed to be like a centralized point of view of everything that you would want to see, but it seems quite often, and especially I saw on Reddit, a lot of people were trying to find ways of actually being able to disable the welcome hub. Unfortunately, it is not something that can be disabled, so people are just kind of like either ignoring it straight up or just complaining about it on Reddit. But it kind of just depends on how you think about that sort of thing. But pretty much, this all came to be from a PlayStation-centric hackathon, and this was in an interview with GameFile, which is paywalled, unfortunately. Sony's Corey Gassaway, the Vice President of Product, Game and Player Experiences, shared how the Welcome Hub came to be, which came from a hackathon project that was designed by a small team that's passionate about the space. He said, we all loved the idea and supported them to move forward with making that project into something special, which is now the landing page that millions of players worldwide see when they boot up their console. And that depends on whether or not you prefer to see that or not. But I would actually be interested in the comments if you do actually like the welcome screen, or if you don't like it and want to disable it, or you don't like it but you want to keep it around. I would be interested to see how many people split which way on that one, because that would be fascinating to see. The goal ultimately was to allow each kind of player to tailor the experience how they see fit, except for those that don't want it, but sure. For example, trophy hunters can see their progress, multiplayer enthusiasts can see when their friends are online, and things like that. The most used widgets are battery, storage, and online friends. Too bad that trophies isn't there, but that kind of sucks. Oh well. And so Gasway shared that despite an internal hypothesis that theorized that more players put their console into rest mode instead of fully shutting it down, it's not actually the case. As it turns out, it was actually about 50-50 between the two options between our players, he said. As for future widget updates, Gasway did not have anything to share. He did note that the ability to decouple some areas has allowed PlayStation to deploy quicker and more agile releases. In other words, it likely won't be long before the next PS5 UI evolution, and it really does make me wonder what they're going to change in the PlayStation UI, because a lot of people were actually very annoyed and angry at the PlayStation 5 UI when the PS5 originally came out, because people had a lot of things that they preferred about the PS4. For example, being able to see all of your games, and if you wanted to limit the number of games you saw on your home screen, you could do that through a setting. But I myself personally preferred, the endless path of games. But the problem is that no matter how many games you have, you only have a limited number of games available on your PS5 home screen. Like for example, I'll just quickly grab my PS5 controller and have a quick look, but I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, right? And 5 of them are pinned to remain on the home screen for, so that if I play more games, rather than getting pushed off and me needing to go to the library to find them and play or download them or whatever have you, that those 5 games will remain. So being able to pin games is a cool idea, but I still want to have the UI show all of the games that I have currently installed. But maybe there were some limitations on if people had like hundreds of games installed, what that would kind of look like, because I personally have 570 games installed currently, so I could see maybe that might be a bit of a programming hiccup, but it is what it is. Though I am fascinated to hear what everyone else kind of has to say about all of this in the comment below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. And with all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.